Superstructure integrity, green. Hull plating stable.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion cooler feeds.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan. That is all.
Damn ferals. Radiation is twisted.
Excuse me, Scribe Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes, here you go.
Excellent. This will help quite a bit. Here's some caps for the trouble.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Outright me or not, don't touch the experiments. Please, sir.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
How can I help you today?
Patch me up, Doc.
Well, to fix the problem, I need to know what it is first.
That was it.
All right. You watch yourself out there, soldier.
You have your assignment, soldier. Move out.
Hey,
Yeah?
go check that out.
On.
Answer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
I bet that brings back some memories.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
I have to admit, the third-generation scents are really something.
Got a minute to patch me up, Dr. Volkert?
All right, hold still, and I'll take a look. All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold. I've got just the thing.
I wish Quentin would stop telling those
There.
stupid stories.
Good thing you didn't turn to one of those Commonwealth butchers for medical care. Head to requisitions if you need medical supplies.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
I'll take a look, sure.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Target located.
Dr. Fillmore.
Let's hope the Brotherhood hasn't beaten us to the agitator.
Going down.
right here.
Taking fire!
Brother, no!
Help me! I'm
Use
blind.
every resource you can.
Leave no survivor.
piece of work for its time.
The operative words being, for its time. Looks like something from your time.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost...
Allie.
Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have any sort of radiation protection on you?
Nope. You?
Oh boy. I got a couple of doses of Radex, which you're welcome to, but they're not going to be enough. See? This is why I wore the suit. Look, they worked on the reactor here. They must have had some kind of protection. Poke around and I'm sure you'll find something.
Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
Examination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. At least we got to it first.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they?
They're dedicated to their duty. As a Corps servant, I can respect that.
I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Hostile sensor.
Target located.
Clear the area. Set up Brotherhood. I'm already.
Hey.
Sure, let's take stock.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies. All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology, but the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
Son.
I hope you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal. I hope you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal. you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Got a minute to talk, sir?
What's up?
When Father told us about you, and who you were, it was clear he had certain biases. How could he not? He's your son, and proud of it. When he shared his plan for you to take his place, well, a lot of us thought that was more than just pride. It was narcissism. How would you, an outsider who knew nothing about us, run the Institute? We all had our doubts. Me, maybe more than most. But now, after watching the way you operate, well, I have to admit, I was wrong. It's clear to me now that Father knew what he was doing, and I should have trusted him.
He seems to genuinely care about the Institute. I'm sure he only wants what's best.
It's true. He's dedicated his whole life to it. I know that you haven't had much time with him, but I can tell you honestly, sir, Father is a great man. I believe in his plan for the future. I'll do anything in my power to make sure that future becomes a reality. Do I like wading through the filth that is the Commonwealth and all of its vermin? Of course not. But if that's what the Institute needs me to do, then I'll do it. My point is, you should be proud to call him your son.
I am proud.
I'm glad to hear that, sir. Anyway, I've said what I wanted to say. Thanks for listening.
What I hear, that rogue symbol
Are there many more of these questions?
I see. Any additional pain?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has done.
Taking all my little...
Okay. Getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
How's your energy level?
No more than
You're sticking to the regimen you agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Oh, good. Here I was afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Very funny. There's something that needs your immediate attention. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
If I've done something to jeopardize the Institute, I'll fix it. You have my word.
I have no doubt that you will. But it's nothing quite so dire. While you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
Why all this effort? What's so special about this person?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
I do not want to know what you pulled out of there.
Good evening.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Why drink dirty radioactive water when you could have it pure and bottled? Sheng Kowalski's Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. Ray Smith is right behind you, baby. I mean, it's his song. Is that actually behind you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle anyone. You should turn around, because there might be someone behind you, but it's not Ray Smith, because he's singing.
Hello, sir.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
I'm not sure you know what's going on here. This situation is complicated.
Oh, I know exactly what's going on. These assholes think they can kidnap whoever they want, whenever they want. Well, not today. Not while we're here. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
You don't have all the information. I do. And I'm telling you, this isn't what it looks like. That man's not in danger.
You'd better be right. If you're not, that man's life is on your head. I'll have my men stand down. But you'd better get in there and make sure you're right.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good. Good. It was bad enough that Wallace started giving us trouble, but then he called in those savages.
Weren't you prepared for some amount of resistance?
Of course not. It was supposed to be a simple chat with Wallace and an invitation to join us. I didn't know he was this paranoid. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose.
What information do you have?
I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What does this Wallace guy have to do with Phase 3?
Wallace is, well, brilliant by all accounts. Like nothing we'd seen in the Commonwealth prior. He truly has a gift when it comes to theoretical physics. He'd be an asset to the Institute, specifically in getting the reactor running. With his help, we could accelerate the timetable immensely. There's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please, try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me! That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Danny K there. Civilization. So, this radio station, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, well, some people help me stay in the air. People like, own a piece of Diamond City history, and then beat people to death with it. Here's Roy Brown, again. He's not chopping or being mighty. Well, I mean, maybe he is, but that's just not the focus. So, that's the whole thing.
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. and it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. Here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily life with Institute operations. To do so would result in dire consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future is underground, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
I hear you been asking questions around the town.
Hold up. I need some answers from you.
Make it quick.
That's up to you. Paul Pembroke tells me that you killed Henry Cook. What do you say to that?
Have you considered that Paul is using you to get back at me?
I should just kill you both. One of you killed my father. But I don't kill people unless I'm sure they need killing. And I'm not sure about you. Yet.
So it's true then. You're leaving the Minutemen. Good for you. great cause.
I'm not looking for a conversation right now.
Nothing to see here.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes
radio
here?
station. Well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So
in you go.
Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi. I usually don't. This is why. I don't.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald.
Okay.
I know this feeling, Ella.
I usually don't. This is why.
So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. For them.
Yeah?
For everyone else, too. Oh! Yeah. How about some music? End of the World by Steve Davis. Well, I think a little melodramatic there. That's just me.
Honor Father's legacy when you're the director.
We
We're
don't
quite
usually
fortunate
welcome
to have the
outsiders.
Sims to aid us.
I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Take good care of yourself. You won't have to see too much.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
We need to move.
Someday, Father, this will all be yours. I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
Sean.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future. The meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as director.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something.
So you'll be the new director, huh? Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Best part of my day is coming home to my girl.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice.
The latest synth generation
May I be the
is
first to
just
welcome you,
amazing.
sir. We're looking
Those
forward
guys
to
in
working
robotics
with
are
you.
working miracles.
Don't patronize me, Doctor. I'm the one in charge here.
You know, I love
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice.
Humanity's future.
May I be the
is
first to
taking root
welcome you,
right
sir.
here.
We're looking forward to working with you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
How about a bit of good news? If you know, haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true.
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
Choo-choo! Oh, God. Oh, choo-choo! God, it sounded good in my head!
I'll tell you what. You make the call. Surprise me.
Okay then. I'll come up with something. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.